I am an edge lord. I want not to be adored, and as such, I'm never bored. On Satan's lyre, my dismal chord as bold a tone it can afford, and with my grisly vocal cord I scratch a tune for every horde of villains, traitors, thieves deplored, and all my follies untoward. For yes, I am an edge lord, and I want to be abhorred. Hitler. I see a stubborn light, an ox, a rearing bull in fight. Your iron fist, it is your right, and you just might persist and be the one to lead, riding on your metal steed, the Orient, your word to heed. I must confess my love for you, though easy might it be to skew. I like the Hitler brave and true, in black and white and scarlet hue. Not the man, the god instead. Not the brain that ate the lead, the symbol, black and white and red. Hitler. Pathetic, stupid human waste, art school dropout basket case. Stupid mustache on his face, his hair he combed so out of place. Crystal meth head in disgrace. Hitler only had one ball. Enemy to peoples all. Destiny was his to fall. Adolf. No man can understand all the tongues that you command. Battle born on blood and sand, hewn to bits in witless stand. What is great to modern man? Abstinence and self-abuse, a velvet glove, a blind recluse, indocile, atrophied disuse, reprove, remove, reuse, reduce. In loving the great, perish the good. Such is how 'tis understood, but not by me nor my grey hood. And so we wander as we would, and yet we wonder if we should. For all who love the great or good walks sideways through a broken screen and watches that illustrious sheen turns patina in a tranquil scene. In loving the good, perish the great, and thus produce a kinder fate, one serene as such, sedate to nourish this ignoble trait, the fear of death, a sorry state, which pride and glory complicate. But should I cut this rose in twain, scrubbing out a bloodless stain, meting out a noble pain for what we should in vibrance gain? In vain? In greatness is the noble shine, in goodness is the virtuous line. Perhaps these two may yet entwine, but they are two, not one in kind, not different names for but one mind. Great is beauty, power, youth. Good is kind and generous truth. Can we not both appreciate? Yet how, if we should still conflate the great with good and good with great? The Adolf of the addled hate, and Hitler of historic gait, who strode in with such fate ornate and made the world to contemplate. Should such a man be made a saint, of whom one may have no complaint? A man of pure and chaste constraint, whom evil dareth not to taint? Should we honor by our paint only them who know restraint? I don't think, and I won't front as if I sanction such a blunt and puerile sad affront, this right good moral groan and grunt. Perhaps morality corrupts, and from its opposite erupts that which moves and which disrupts, that which stokes and interrupts and lives and feels its downs and ups. The giant in the trembling child, the lion in the kitten mild, that which gets the spirit riled and that which eats our hearts beguiled. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing lost. But all the same, I wish I wouldn't be so tame, as tender were I broken, lame. But trading good for great and fame would still leave me an empty frame, a walking, talking, sharp steel blade, my virtue and my kindness flayed, relations sapped and friends betrayed, immortal, useless, shining blade, if I for greatness, goodness trade. Should I for goodness, greatness lose? Perhaps, but then what would I choose? A life bent over that eschews the immortal for the moral muse? Must only angels earn our praise, only they who walk our ways? Man sans malice, who obeys and never into error strays? And error, nay, catastrophe, the darkest devil, cast to be our guiding light to master thee, thy fondness for pathetic plea. That dreaded angel, empathy. Even he is worth what white-hot fire moves his mount, what great fount of golden spirit etches him in ancient lore, a space where heroes trod before, but no more. A hero is the darkest thing, but that's what makes him interesting.